Okay, so in today's video about JasmyCoin, we are going to check out the current move down right in here and see, can this be a correction structure and is it actually a long opportunity, in hope that we get some more big moves on the upside and we are going to be able to say, you know what, maybe the bottom is actually in right around this area. So with that said, hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you are having a great time with your family and loved ones. And if you remember, the last time that we talked about JasmyCoin, I believe we were right in here. And I was saying, look, this can be, if I just take this one, excuse me, starting from this point, a 1, 2, and then wave 3, correction for 4, another move on the upside into wave 5. And what we want to see in Jasmy is actually a correction structure down, something like this. And then after it, another move on the upside, because at that point, we are going to be able to say, you know what, this is a 1, 2, 5 up into wave 3, correction for 4, another move up into wave 5, which is going to be a fantastic sign suggesting maybe the bottom is it. So what happened? As you can see, we did actually get a move up, and we talked about it before. This move on the upside is not going to be a long opportunity. Why is that? Because what happens after a 5 wave up? A move on the downside, and now right in here we are getting it. Question is, what is the nature of this move? Is it an impulse or maybe a correction structure? Now, here's a very important point. One very important characteristic of a corrective movement is being slow and choppy. And how you can measure that? Okay, you need to measure your move down timing wise. Let's say our move down in Jasmy started from here and not the highest side right around this area. How long is this move down taking? About, let's say, 53 candlestick. Now, what is going on in here? As you can see, in around the same period of time, we had this decent move on the upside. So what's the message in here about this move down? I don't believe that I can tell you with quite a bit of certainty that we are having a corrective movement, and this might actually very well be an impulse suggesting that probably in this move we are going to take this low. Question: does this mean that right in here is a short opportunity? Absolutely 100% not, because I told you before, I think in JasmyCoin, either we have set our final bottom or maybe we are extremely close to reach to our final bottom. So this is definitely not a short opportunity for me, I can tell you that, but that's not the point. The point is, if you want to argue that this is actually an impulsive structure on the upside and followed by that correction down, meaning this can be a 1, 2, and right in here is a solid long opportunity in hope that we get a big move up into wave 3, 4, 5. Well, you're not going to hear those words, at least from me. I do not believe that this is a decent long opportunity. And the reason for it, well, I'm not really sure about this move down being a corrective movement. I need to see clear-cut evidence suggesting we are indeed dealing with a correction structure, and for now I'm not really seeing it. And in fact, I would like to argue this move down probably is going to continue a bit more. Now, in it, whether we are going to take this low or not, that's kind of up for debate. And I told you before, I actually went long right in here in Jasmy with an average purchase of around 2.5 cents. And even if we get a move down and take these lows, I'm not going to really at that point get out of my lungs. No, I'm going to wait and see, are we going to actually hit my stop loss or not, which in case that you are a new viewer, you should know that it's actually under the lowest low down here, let's say around 1.5 cents. So as long as we're not reaching to about here, I am going to stay long in Jasmy. But again, I cannot tell you that around this area is a decent long opportunity. Understood? Excellent. Now let's go on some higher time frames and see what is going on in terms of indicators and then wrap up today's video. Let's actually start by checking MACD and also stock RSI. So what do we have? As you can see, now we are having in both of these indicators sell signals at the same time, which is definitely not a good sign in weekly chart. And you know my stance based on indicators. If you want to go according to these things, you need to wait a bit more and see buy signals in these indicators at the same time. At that point, fair enough, you can be bullish with quite a bit of confidence. For now, we are definitely not seeing that. And in daily time frame, okay, we recently had a buy signal in MACD, which is a good sign. However, it seems like that we want to get a sell signal in a stock RSI. So what's the play in here? I'm going to say, because it seems like that we want to get a sell signal in here, odds are that in JasmyCoin, we may continue this move down a bit more. And here's the thing. I don't believe that right now you should go long according to indicators in daily charts. Why is that? Because again, we are having a buy signal in MACD. And if this is actually a correctional structure and we want to have a bounce back, I think we are actually going to do something like this. Let's go on 15-minute chart. Okay, let's say, okay, this is a correctional structure. After this correction is over, I don't think that we are going to get a straight move on the upside in order to take all the highs. No, I think we are going to do something like this, a decent bounce back right in here in order to create our initial impulse off of the lows, and then we are going to see a corrective movement, something like this. And right in here, I think in a stock RSI at that point in daily charts, we are going to get a buy signal, which is actually going to be a decent long opportunity. So if you want to go according to indicators, it seems like that right now we are definitely not having the best signals. And if you want to go according to Elliott waves, also we cannot be sure about whether this move down is a correctional structure and we are bullish or not. So I'm going to say it, you need to be at the moment a bit careful in JasmyCoin. Does this mean you should go short? No, but it definitely means that right in here is a bit dangerous to go long. So I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in JasmyCoin's chart. Anyway, if you found any value in my content, I would really appreciate if you like this video and consider subscribing to my channel and follow me on Twitter. And if you want more, maybe you want a complete analysis for your own specific crypto, or maybe you want to learn some decent TA in order to be able to make good money in the markets, you can become a member and ask me anything you want. And until the next video, I hope you have a wonderful time with your family and loved ones. Goodbye.